currently in Japan. Not right now, but we will be.
We will be. We're not... Yeah.
We've been Japanning.
It isn't a travelling treehouse.
It's not a travelling... Yeah.
Yeah.
But next week might be.
Next week, we're going to do an episode in Japan. Like a Tokyo special, maybe? Or depending where we are.
Where are we going to go? Because, see, I'm thinking in, like, one of those sushi ones with they spin around and they spin sushi around you. I think
the conveyor belt sushi.
Yeah, conveyor belt sushi. We're sat in conveyor belt sushi chatting next week. And there's just sushi turn up. We're just eating sushi, we're just chatting.
We could maybe do that.
I think that'd be funny.
But yeah, we're going to have a podcast from Japan, which would be cool. And we'll catch you up on, everything we've been up to. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
So what's today's about, though?
Well,
next week's.
Next week's.
Technically.
Next week's, but today's.
Oh, we also didn't mention that we missed an episode.
We did miss an episode. Yeah, we missed an episode because we both got crazy, crazy busy. And what was meant to be our 10th episode didn't happen. And that's what the last episode was. So, yeah, we did miss an episode.
So does that mean that we now start the timer from 1 again?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
because,
100%. Oh, what? If you wanted a streak, you mean a streak?
Well, you lost a streak, but, most podcasts don't get past their 3rd episode.
I mean, do you know what episode this is now?
No idea.
11.
Okay.
11.
So we've almost hit 20. Now. Well, halfway.
Yeah, almost there. We've got a little way to go.
Okay.
But yeah, we thought it would be fun to talk about things that we believed in as a kid. That are hilarious to think about now.
Yes.
I mean, some of the things that I'll mention are probably a bit UK specific, but I think some of them people will know internationally. I don't know.
I've got a weird one that, not for me, but a friend believed in.
Okay.
Until he was in his, I would say, late 20s, early 30s.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Is when he finally found out that it wasn't real. So I'm not going to name any names. No. I'm not going to name any names, but he thought that hippopotamuses were not real. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Were not real. Well, and they were just like bright pink, and they spoke.
Like in Dumbo.
But because that's the only person
he'd
only ever seen them there, and he legitimately didn't think hippopotamuses were real. He thought they were just like a cartoon or a character made up for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
Until one day saw and went, "What is that?"
But I mean, they have a weird name that sounds like it's been plucked out of a Harry Potter book.
Yeah.
And then, and they look like no other animal that you've ever seen in your life. But I get it, because I didn't think that narwhals were real. The whales with the long tusks. I thought that was kind of like a really cute, like, I think the very first time I saw a narwhal was as a plushie, right? Which probably didn't help the situation. I haven't seen one in real life.
This is what I'm saying.
But then, like, I was just like, when I realised that they were actually real.
When?
Because I had no other reason to look into it until this point. There was a guy in London.
Was it today when you were looking it up?
No. There was a guy in London who was in a pub, and in this pub it was decorated ornately across the walls with all these different trinkets. One of them was a narwhal tusk. There's somebody causing a commotion with a weapon. Do you remember this? And he took the narwhal tusk out, and he was using it as a way to stop this guy who was hurting people. Do you not remember this story?
No.
I hope I haven't made that up. I'm almost certain.
If you made that up, it's amazing.
I am almost certain there was this guy who took the I don't know whether this person had...
He took a narwhal tusk to fight crime, is what you're saying.
Yes! I promise you this is real. I promise. While you think of and tell people about what some things,
okay, so let me go back.
Look that up.
I'll go back to the hippo. Thing is, right, that when you're a kid, you watch a lot of cartoons and you're shown that kind of media, but you're not necessarily exposed to hippos. They're not exactly common. Mm-hmm. So I can sort of see how it never happened.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think at some point you found it.
I have. Do you want to hear about it?
Go on then, tell me.
Okay. The headline is...
Yeah. And
this was in 2019, so about 6 years ago.
So you didn't know about narwhals until 2019?
just always assumed they were like unicorn. Oh, unicorns.
Oh, like the unicorn of the sea.
Because look at them. It doesn't look like. But I know. But it makes sense
So
because the
good.
sea have some weird things, right? So, London Bridge attack. Darren Frost on using a narwhal tusk to stop a knife man. Somebody with a knife.
Oh, I bet he was scared when someone turned up with a tusk.
A man has described how he fought off the London Bridge knife man with a narwhal tusk before pinning him down to the ground to help end the attack. So I suppose this... There's a picture of him with the tusk! It's wild.
Ooh.
Look at that.
It's pretty long.
I mean, what a hero and what a choice of...
What a choice of weapon.
Yeah, I mean...
Could have picked anything.
Well, he couldn't have, really. I mean, other than a coaster, what else are you going to find in a pub? So, yeah.
Wow.
So at that point, I was like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, so they are real. But also... So I understand where your friend is coming from and not knowing... If you've never been to a zoo as a kid and you've only watched Disney movies your whole life and seen pink elephants and it's like...
You just don't know, do you? You think they're...
Yeah, but hippopotamus... Hippopotamus. They are very, very real. Can I tell you something that I believed in as a kid?
Okay.
That I think I've maybe told you before.
Okay.
When I was a kid. I won't tell you what age.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure myself. I must have been young. But my grandma would take me to church on a Sunday.
Okay.
I didn't particularly enjoy it.
I know this.
But the one thing that I enjoyed it even less when I found out after the fact that the man on the stage who was delivering the speeches and the sermons or whatever it is, that he was not God at all. He was just something called a priest. As a kid, I thought he was God.
You thought he was God?
Yeah.
Surely he was talking
about... Because I
about...
was like, let's go and see what God's up to this week.
But surely he
What's
was
he up to?
talking about himself in the third person.
I suppose so, but like... I think it was the drapey robes and the whole shebang.
All the drama.
The drama of it all. A little kid of me is looking at that going, wow, this is super camp and he must be God. No one else is showing up.
No one else is dressed like that.
No one else is, like, you know.
Yeah, just
so,
him, yeah.
He was the only, like, thing that materialised in front of me that I could have assumed.
That's amazing.
You know? But yeah, I used to believe that the priest was God when I was a kid. Anything that you believed?
I'm honestly trying to wrap my brain. Let me have a think while we go through. But I'm trying to... I'm sure there was plenty.
It kind of takes me back to, like, silly little playground things where they would almost be like pranks on your friends, like Bloody Mary. Like, people believed in the Bloody Mary thing where you'd say her name 3 times in a mirror and she'd appear.
What about chain emails? You know, and they're like, mate, if you don't forward this on... Even back in the...
Bad luck for 8 years if you don't share this.
Even back in the day with the messenger we used to use, I can't remember what it was, the Microsoft
MSN?
one. Yeah. People used to send you the messages and they're like, pass it on, forward it on to people. Or
And if you didn't, then you were in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Something bad would happen to you the next day if you didn't share this really annoying chain email.
Yeah.
Stuff like silly little, like, things like stepping on cracks on pavements is supposed to be something that you'll break a bone. It's at some point in your life, the more cracks you step on a pavement. I was pretty obsessed with that as a kid, so I would be like constantly, obsessively playing hopscotch. Anything that you can think of?
No, I think not right now.
Okay. Do you remember something called turkey twizzlers?
Yeah.
Do you remember enjoying them?
I remember them. I can't remember much about them.
I remember having them around my auntie's house quite a lot. But they got taken off the shelves at some point. I remember them.
Why?
I remember them being
just not popular?
incredibly tasty and like real nice. I remember looking forward to my turkey twizzlers.
Okay.
I can picture them in my mind. They looked like they could be dog food. If I think about it, like they didn't look appetizing. They made them look cooler for kids by just turning them into a little swirl, right?
Okay.
And that's what sold it to you. And then they tasted great.
They're obviously like, how can we machine this meat? And then they were like, it's an interesting shape. We should just call it something.
Yeah, just put it
Let's
into
just
a
brand
weird
it.
shape, and then No,
it was probably just come out of the meat grinder like that.
Maybe.
You know, in a because they were like Twizzler, like little.
Well, apparently they weren't. They weren't. Everything in the ingredients was not
Turkey.
what it said it was, and it was like maybe 30% turkey, 70% something else.
Yeah, I can believe that.
I think Jamie Oliver was kind of behind it being taken off the shelves.
I was completely going to say it's behind making it happen.
No,
Jamie
he
Oliver
didn't
was
make
like-
turkey twizzlers. No, that's not his thing. I don't know what was in them, but yeah.
Turkey
But
twizzlers.
apparently, well, 5 years ago, apparently it was said that they were going to make a comeback as a more alternative, healthy snack. But yeah, I enjoyed a turkey twizzler as a kid. One of the things, or the rumours that went around the playground, though, is that they were taken off the shelves because a kid exploded when they ate the turkey twizzler.
Exploded.
Yeah. And, you know,
All kinds of weird playground stuff like that. Right?
all the playground rumours, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever swallowed chewing gum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Do you
Actually,
remember
not
the
that long ago.
stories? What do you mean?
I accidentally swallowed some not that long ago. Maybe a year and a half ago.
The stories as a kid was that, like, you know, that's gonna get stuck in your system for like 7 years or something like that,
I mean, yeah, I guess, but
and you just have this mound of chewing gum, like, "Ugh."
it's just blurting around.
Yeah.
I mean, well, where else is it going to go?
Well, I mean, out probably leaves at some point,
Yeah.
right? Eating Chris makes your hair curly.
I've heard that one.
You eat a lot of Chris.
I do. My hair is
Still.
pretty curly.
One that I do believe, and I don't think is a rumour at all, is when you pluck a grey hair, 3 come back or more come back. That's not a rumour, that's true. 100% true.
Why? Is it just because there's no more hair holes?
I don't know why it happens, but when you pluck out a grey
Is this from
hair,
experience?
or it is kind of from experience. I started going grey when I was 15 years old. As in, I got my first grey hair when I was 15 years old. Oh, it wasn't grey.
So you plucked
grey.
it and then 3 appeared.
Well-
and you plucked them and then 9 appeared.
No, I didn't pluck them, but I showed my mum, and my mum said, don't do it because you will. And it's happened where, like, I have, you know, some have come out, and then I've noticed like a little patch, and I'm like, oh wait, maybe it's true. I think it's true. Just don't pluck your own hairs out your
Tell
head.
you what, next time I have a grey hair,
Yeah. No.
we'll pluck it and see.
No.
Let's just see what happens.
Pluck it and see.
No, yeah, look, it's not a conspiracy. Wait, what are we talking about today?
Huh?
Not conspiracies.
Not conspiracies. That was the last episode.
That was the last episode.
We're talking about things that we believed in as a kid.
Okay, the only way to really find these things out is trying it. So next, let's do it. Find a grey hair, pull it.
Well, maybe we be strategic about this. Where do you want your streak to appear?
No, I don't mind. You just find a grey hair and pull
You
it.
do
Let's
have
do it.
like a little bit of a streak on
Where,
the
over here?
side. Yeah. You've kind of got a tuft.
Yeah, pull one of those grey hairs out.
No.
Go on, pull one
No,
out. Let's see if it
doing
comes
it.
back 3 times.
No.
How about beard? Does it happen with beard hair? Have I got any grey?
You've got a lovely smothering of grey, ginger.
Go on, pull one of the grey ones,
No,
and then next week we'll see if there's 3 of them.
I will never do that. That's a horrible thought. No thanks.
Okay,
If you sneeze, your eyes will pop out your head
I've heard that.
if you keep them open.
Yeah, it's really-
But you can't. Like, isn't it impossible to keep your eyes open when you sneeze?
Not if you tape them open.
There are some people that can get their eyes.
I bet you if you go on YouTube, someone has tried it.
Yeah, somebody's
Some-
done it. What that does to your blood vessels, I don't want to know.
I mean, I'm sure it hurts, but
don't know.
look, let's just put it this way: if there was that much pressure on your eyes being pushed forwards, your eyelids ain't doing shit,
Yeah.
right? Your eyelids ain't stopping it. You know,
Well-
they're basically just little flaps of skin. They're not stopping an eye popping out.
I see what you're saying, but I don't know.
If it really wants to get out, it's getting out. You know, that's all I'm saying.
I remember the video of the guy who could make his eyeballs like pop out of his head a little bit. Remember this guy?
No,
Oh my god.
what guy?
I think it was like one of the early memes.
Are you sure this is real?
Yeah.
Not conspiracy.
As in they didn't fully pop out, but they popped out to a certain degree, and it was.
Oh,
like,
they just
"Ooh,"
like big
yeah,
eyes, yeah.
"Ooh," yeah. No, not big. Like they definitely pop out a certain distance and then they go back in. It's like, oh no, can't.
Sounds
be
like you're
doing
making
that.
it up.
I'm not making that up. I promise you.
Okay.
No. How about baby birds? Were you ever told that you shouldn't touch like a baby bird if you found one on its own? never go up to it, never touch it, because if you do, the mother will not
Yeah,
go
I've heard
to it
that.
again.
Is it real?
It's so I think the theory behind it is that the bird will just smell your scent on the baby and won't want it anymore. But apparently most birds have a terrible sense of smell anyway. So I think it's been disproven. So,
Yeah, I guess they've just got massive mouths, haven't they?
I guess.
And teeny tiny little noses.
They got, well, they got
And,
little
and actually,
nostrils.
you think about a bird, its noses are in its beak, right? Mm-hmm. If it wants to sniff something, okay, so I've got a beak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to sniff something.
Yeah.
I'm going like that. Yeah. I'm like having to bend right down
Yeah.
with my beak.
Especially if your sense of smell isn't great anyway, right? You got to get right on.
You got right in there.
Right in there.
Right in there and smell it.
It's not practical.
It's not practical.
What do they really need to use their noses for?
Well, I guess, I don't know.
Don't know.
Same thing we do.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, a bit boring.
Apparently,
isn't it?
they've got a bad sense of smell.
Yeah.
Most birds, anyway.
But they can fly.
They can fly.
So,
yeah, they
you
got
know,
that going.
they got
for
that
them.
going for them big
yeah.
time. That's-
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This wasn't something that I believed, but I could see why kids would believe this. That all dogs were male and all cats were female.
That sounds like something I would have believed.
Yeah. I guess because cats appear more feminine, right?
Yeah.
And then I could see
I
why
could see
some
that. I could see.
some kids
I could
would
see.
fall for that.
Yeah.
But Cats and Dogs, the film, banger.
It's a great
Such
film.
a great.
What a great film.
What a great film. But one that kind of stands the test of time in terms of like the CGI.
Yeah, the dogs talk, right?
The dogs and the cats talk.
And the cats, not
Yeah.
just the dogs.
And it's good CGI. It's like for the time.
Yeah.
It's like really good. And the voice acting's pretty solid.
Imagine getting your first animation job ever.
Yeah.
And you just have to animate a dog's mouth to talk.
Great. Awesome. I just showed up to work every day. Like, that's amazing.
Making that dog's mouth move.
I love that.
Okay.
They did a really good job. It's one of my favourite movies. Apparently, if the ice cream van played music, you were told that if it's playing music, it means we're out of ice cream. It was just the parents' way of saying, "Oh no, sorry."
I've never heard
So
that,
they're
but
all
I like
out.
that idea.
They're all out. It's a good
idea.
It's
It's
a
a
good
great
little
idea.
parenting
It's a great
tip.
idea.
If they play the music, they're all out.
Yeah, you got to find them when
It's
they're
also
silent.
very cruel.
Yeah, you got to find them when they're silent, because when they're silent, it's when they're full.
Find them when they're silent.
What about the
yeah.
one about milk floats? That milk floats, the speed of the milk float is based off how much milk they have on them.
It's not a thing.
What do you mean it's
But
not a thing?
Okay, say I'm a milkman
Yeah.
and I'm on my day route.
Yeah,
My
dropping the milk
morning
off.
route.
Yeah,
it's,
driving
It's
around.
4 a.m. and I'm getting around, right?
Yeah.
I'm on my last crate of milk.
Yeah.
My last 2 pints.
Yeah.
What happens? Am I getting slower?
No, yeah, you are. But you're going home because they're your milk. That's yours. You know, you never not have any milk on there because otherwise you'd stop, wouldn't you?
But what about the crates? So I'm just like.
So in the morning, when they're out, they're zipping around.
I know.
Right? Milk everywhere.
When I arrive at my shift, I'm going to be like lightning.
Yeah.
And then, but frustratingly, gradually, as the morning goes on, which is probably a long morning anyway, that you're just going to consistently get slower.
You would think it'd be the other way around because it would be heavier with more milk on.
How does the... Sorry, hang on. How does the milk power...
Hey, look, I don't know the technical aspects of it, but
Where did
I'm
this
just
come
saying,
from?
I think I believe this. It sounds like something that I remember. I remember this from being a kid. And the last pint of milk is for the milkman to take home. What do you mean?
I don't think that's the thing.
Nah, it's very common. It's a very common belief.
I mean, they go slow.
That's
They
what I'm
do-
saying. But that's because in the morning they're zipping around real fast. But then when you're out it's like 6:30 a.m. and you're out dry, you're ready to go, and they're driving around so slow in those milk carts. It's because they haven't got much milk left. Almost finished their shift. You know.
Okay.
You're looking it up.
I am, because I don't believe that that's
Yeah.
real for a second.
Yeah, the more milk that's on the float, the faster it goes.
You'll be disappointed to learn that it's just a battery, but why would you think that? Why would I even Google that? That's so good. That's a really cute thing
good, isn't
to believe in. I like that a lot.
I still think it's real.
That's my favourite. Poor milkman. That's just not... look, you can have a job, but just to give you a heads up, you're
points-
going to get
last
bored
points for
real
you.
quick, and last points
for you.
Last points for me, and then it's just real slow the whole way around.
So I guess actually you could see it in two ways, because you would, like I say, you would think that the more milk on the milk float, the slower it would go because of the weight.
Yeah.
But actually, the battery's just getting lower, and that's
Yeah.
why it's slower. So actually, it's got nothing to do with the milk, but perceived to have something to do with the milk.
Yeah.
Because you think it's to do with the milk because it's slow at the end of the day, but it's actually just the battery's slow.
Yeah.
Because they basically drive around little golf carts, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose maybe that's
Maybe.
less milk, less power.
That's it. That's milk, less power.
It's not horsepower. It's milk power.
There we go.
You've heard this one. Red sky at night.
Shepherd's delight.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go, Angel Delight. No, yeah. I mean, apparently, scientifically, there's some
real?
some truth in that, yeah.
There's a similar one you might have here about cows.
Cows
Cows
will
lie
lie
down.
down when it's about to rain
You know why?
because they want to keep their patch of grass dry, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they can get up and eat after and then make
Yeah.
the milk that we need.
They're not going to be like, let's let those humans know, those humans that chop us up, let's let them know that it's about to be a rainy day, get your umbrellas out.
Because you know that if cows eat wet grass, it doesn't power the float as easy.
Right, okay.
You know
is
what I
that
mean?
why?
That's why. So they know.
They're in on it.
It's a big continuous circle. They all help each other.
Amazing. Okay, when we were teenagers and we were like on our PCs using like MSN Messenger, LimeWire. I remember a member of my family introducing me to LimeWire so I could get all the music and stuff like that. But like, there was something about using it that made me feel like somebody was going to show up at my door and arrest me.
Well, they used to say that
As
they
a
would.
kid, I was like, I don't think we should be doing
They used to say they would. They used to be like, oh, if you download online, we'll come to your house
Yeah.
and we'll tell you off.
Come on then.
But no one ever turns up.
No. They do not. No, it was fine.
And I think that's because it's only if you're distributing it.
Yeah.
If you're downloading it, I think you can get away with it.
Do you think, I mean, it's something that I always used to do, especially with like Nintendo 64 cartridges.
Blowing the
into
cartridge
them.
makes a difference.
It
Massively.
does.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Apparently it makes no difference whatsoever, but
Depends what's in there. If it's metal shavings, then it does.
I think humans have evolved from dropping an apple on the floor, picking it up, blowing on it, it's like, oh, it's fine, and eat it. And then to something like cartridges, let's just blow on it, be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that. But apparently it just doesn't do a thing. Because it's supposed to be like, I guess you thought that there was dust in there or something, and you were like blowing it out so
Yeah.
it could read better.
Yeah.
But
No difference.
apparently
Interesting.
not. No.
Although I feel like... Okay.
Apparently it actually causes corrosion.
Yeah, probably because you're spitting on it.
Yeah. The moisture in your...
But hear me out for a moment, right?
Okay.
Think of one of those consoles where you put a cartridge in.
Yeah.
Like a Mega Drive or a N64.
Yeah.
It always had a flap, right, that stopped anything getting in when you
Yeah.
put your finger in the flap, and it was where the cartridge goes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So maybe if you didn't get rid of the dust would go inside, and eventually you'd fuck your machine up because there'd be dust all in it.
Yeah, there's a reason they had lids, right? But then we fucked it up by getting chipped games and like putting the spring in and keeping the lid open anyway. Yeah, I mean, those are some of the things that that are the most popular things that people believed as kids. I mean, for me, it was the God thing.
Yeah, for me it was a milk thing.
It's the best thing I've ever heard. It's the best thing I've ever heard.
I still think
But you don't
there's
get-
a lot of truth in it.
You don't get many milkmen these days.
Maybe because they realised the technology
maybe
wasn't good enough.
they're kind of they've clocked on to the con of it.
Yeah,
That they only get milk at the end of a
Yeah.
shift, and they have to really struggle
Yeah, but
slowly to get there.
They just realised the technology wasn't good enough,
Yeah,
and they needed better technology, and milk power was just not the way to go.
right.
You know, when's the last time you saw a milk float?
A long time ago.
And how fast was it going?
Not very fast at all. Cool. Will that do you think?
Yeah, it's about 22 minutes.
22 minutes, okay.
You got any more? You quickly look something else up.
I've got stuff like sitting too close to the TV.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Go on.
Sitting too close to the TV is... I mean, I can't imagine that it's good for your eyes in general, however far you are away from a screen. I imagine that us looking at screens all day will probably have an effect on our eyesight, maybe, to a degree.
I used to always look at a screen really close, and now I wear glasses.
Yeah, me too. I used to sit on the floor, like, with the TV, maybe like there, like, pretty... I don't know... Maybe it was just an indication that actually I needed glasses.
Maybe.
I was like, well, there's your proof. But you were told if
you get square eyes,
you'd get square eyes. You sit too close to that TV, you're gonna get square eyes.
That'd be quite cool. Those square eyes.
You sure?
You know? Definitely stand out.
That's true. Turning on the car interior light.
What about it?
Illegal.
Depends. Is it day or night?
I don't know. But as a kid,
you would
have thought
I thought it was illegal. I still think it is.
It's illegal when you're driving, right?
Yeah, no, because if you're at night and you have the interior light on, so it lights your cockpit up.
Yeah.
Right. It's harder for the other drivers either way.
Apparently, the RAC says it's not illegal. It's just inconvenient. I don't know how much context there is there.
Inconvenient for who?
I suppose the person behind you who sees... I don't know.
Everybody.
I don't remember... we didn't have a car when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I didn't have that experience of...
Turning it on. Okay.
Annoyingly. If you run a microwave empty, that the house will blow up.
Okay. I've never tried it.
I mean,
I
nothing would happen.
Why you do it?
Nothing would happen. But as a kid, that is something that I guess you would have believed in. There's some interesting ones here. Eating seeds makes a tree grow inside you. That doesn't help.
No, that's something a kid would draw. You could see that.
That is something a kid would just force themselves to believe, so they didn't have to eat any kind of fruit or vegetable that would have any seeds in it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fully believed the swallowing gum thing as a kid. That was... And also, I was, like, deathly afraid of the dark when I was a kid. Hated it. Like, could not sleep with the lights off at all.
Yeah, I never used to like the lights off.
No?
No.
You have a night light.
It was more you just couldn't see.
Oh, yeah. That's the whole point, though, right?
But when you close your eyes, it's dark.
Yeah.
And then when you open your eyes, it's still dark. You're like... Does it need to be that dark?
I mean... Saves electricity, I guess, but...
I guess.
That's the main reason, right? There's some people who can sleep with the lights full on. I'm one of those people. I can sleep in anything, through anything in terms of the light. But there's some people that, even if there's like a little red light on a piece of equipment in the room somewhere, they have to cover it up. They have to have like complete darkness.
Yeah. I am not that
I'd rather not have that. I'd rather have some form of light, even if it's like from the hallway or something like that.
I can sleep through anything. I've slept... I tell you, we're going to Japan. Mm-hmm. I remember sleeping standing up in Japan. Last time I went.
What do you mean?
I fell asleep standing up.
How? What? What do you mean?
I can't remember everything about it, but I feel like I was in a cupboard.
Okay. In what Japanese cupboard were you? Why? 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 What are you talking about?
I was in like one of those traditional rooms with the sliding doors.
Yeah.
And I just have a memory of being asleep in a cupboard.
Okay. And you just stood up.
Stood up. I think I could sleep standing up now.
Yeah?
Still.
I'm not one of those people. I don't do well with like sleeping in general. But like I can sleep with lights on, lights off, but I know you can kind of just conform to wherever you're at.
I'm out in seconds. I could sleep right now.
Yeah, I know you could. And it's a skill
I'm ready
that I am so jealous of.
I am ready to go at any moment.
I just can't do it. But yeah, as a kid, I believed that, number one, I don't think I... Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I had this ornament. It was like, it was in a brown basket, yeah.
Okay.
And it was kind of like a bread scene. It had like all these pieces of bread, like a picnic type scene. And then it had like these little dormice, and it was in a brown basket, and it was in my bedroom, and it was just like it looked like an ornament type thing, right? But the bread was like really real. It looked like it was really real. And I didn't, I just used to nibble on it.
It wasn't real.
And it got smaller and smaller. It was like, whoever made it varnished the bread, right? And I was like, that's just food. So as a kid, I was like, well, let's just have a little snack.
Food. Okay.
And I ate it. And eventually, the dormice, and then... I mean, I didn't eat it all. I think my mum found it, was like, you shouldn't be eating that. Are you eating that? But I remember it was in this little brown basket, and I remember thinking, well, it looks like food. It definitely is food. Why can't I eat it?
Okay.
I don't understand.
You tasted it.
And it was in a very, welcoming picnic basket type thing.
Yeah, really welcoming, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
One of the things I believed, that ornament was food. It was not. It was once, but...
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can think of things similar that I've seen where it's obviously fake food varnished. But it seemed to be a thing. I don't know how I'd ever have thought it was food, but...
Yeah.
Although I can't really talk, I drank a snow globe.
You did drink a snow globe, so... I guess. What were you believing in that moment?
I was obviously thirsty.
Oh, God almighty.
I had to have my stomach pumped.
Oh, my God. I mean, there we go.
Well, there you go.
Episode over, but next week, Japan.
Japan.
It's a Japan.
Okay, sounds like a Japan.
See you there.
Yeah.